How's it going, guys? Paul from Alpha Wrestling Reviews here. I am here with a big news update. I've got quite a few things to run through here. This is going to cover for the whole weekend, basically. We're not going to be putting up a video tomorrow, which will be Sunday. Anyway, first off, we have Dean Malenko, the man of 1,000 holds. He has left WWE after 8 years. Another person that wants to leave. Another one that's had enough by the sound of things. Yeah, he was a backstage agent, helping out matches, helping other superstars, live events, etc. But he has decided to leave WWE. Shame, really. I think he was one of my favourites when he was wrestling, and he was apparently a really good backstage influence. And like Arn Anderson, I know Arn Anderson was fired, but like Arn Anderson, those big names backstage that are helping the younger talent, he's left. But what more can you do? Next up, during SmackDown, I didn't notice this. I just saw a news report. During the Shane McMahon and Roman Reigns segment at the start of SmackDown, now facing the camera, where the main camera angle is, there was a lot of commotion going on, and people were wondering what the hell was going on. A fan had actually collapsed at ringside. It was a man. Paramedics and other staff there were giving this man CPR. Now, the original rumour was that he actually had died. Now, it's come out today that he has not. He's in hospital. They managed to revive him, basically, and he's now in a stable condition in hospital. So whoever that man is, my well wishes go out to him, basically. Next up, the original plans for Kofi Kingston. Now, before Daniel Bryan got injured, Kofi Kingston was supposed to be facing him in a rematch at Money in the Bank, where I assume Kofi probably would have come out the victor. But they've had to change it with Daniel's injury. Now, the other news was that Kevin Owens was going to be basically the second top babyface on SmackDown behind Roman Reigns. He was going to be a bit like the Dusty Rhodes character, Mr. Everyone, the good man, the average Joe. Hence why they also gave him the stunner as sort of like a babyface finisher. But they decided to change that at the last minute, and they've now turned Kevin Owens heel, and looks like he'll obviously be facing Kofi Kingston at Money in the Bank. Now, a little bit of a fantasy booking here. I think Kingston may overcome Kevin Owens, but possibly, in my mind, I could see Daniel Bryan coming back, winning the championship back. Then you have The Miz win Money in the Bank, hold on to the briefcase for a few months, and then at SummerSlam have The Miz cash in on Daniel Bryan, which would be more of a surprise since Miz is on Raw. But the Money in the Bank briefcase can be cashed in on either World Champion, Universal, or WWE. And a year on from their match last year at SummerSlam, you have Miz beat Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship. That's just my thoughts anyway. I would like to see that. I think Miz deserves another face run. And then you just have another superstar, a heel superstar, beat Miz for the belt in a few months' time. But that's just my opinion anyway. I don't know how the people are going to see that. But yeah. Next up, WWE stock. Everything that's going on with WWE, their views, their stock, everything is tanking. It is absolutely tanking. Now, WWE's first financial quarter of 2019, which includes the WrestleMania week, has been released. It saw a $4.8 million, so I'm just reading it from here. It saw a $4.8 million decline in revenues compared to last year, 2018. Operation income's gone down to by 6.8 million, and which previously saw a 21.8 million pound income. That's a big difference, and also a loss of $8.4 million on their net income. What on earth is going on, WWE? Their stock, it was near $100 before their first quarter. It was at £98.54. It has gone down by $13 to $85.38. Now, that doesn't sound like much, but if you worked it up in the stock market, That's not a lot. That's not good. That's a 13% loss. That tanks. It's not very good in the financial world. Vince McMahon and that are aware of this, and they're not happy backstage. But it's Vince's own fault, to be honest, in my opinion. So, yeah, they're going to have to pull the finger out the backside. Vince McMahon being the top one there has really got to pull his finger out of his backside. I mean, I've said my opinion before on Vince McMahon. I'm not going to say it again. The short version is I think he hasn't got it anymore, basically. I digress. Anyway, next, WWE, Sasha Banks. They are looking to freeze her contract if she does not return, holding her there. Now, again, I've said my opinion on Sasha Banks with everything that's going on with her. I don't agree with the way that she's dealing with things. But again, this stems back to loads of people leaving and wanting to leave WWE over the recent months. What is going on? If she doesn't want to be there, why are you keeping her? Same as Luke Harper. We said in our Raw and SmackDown review the other day, they're freezing Luke Harper's contract, and they're also adding time on from his injury. So they're freezing his contract from when he was injured. Apologies. Which would keep him there until just before WrestleMania. Why are you doing this to people that don't want to be there? I just... Independent contractors, apparently. But WWE have got all these people by the balls. Doesn't make sense. Next up, we have Nia Jax. She had successful surgery on both of her knees. She had double torn ACLs. I bet that hurt. She's going to be out for up to 9 months, if not longer. She's going to be gone for a long time. Probably won't see her until next year. But she posted a picture on her Twitter. She was sitting on her bedside with her dog, just saying that she's enjoying her recovery time and her time off. So as much as I'm not a fan of her wrestling, I still don't want to see people hurt. So my best wishes to her. So I'm just going to move angles with the camera because my hand is shaking. So, yeah, well wishes to her. As much as I don't like her as a wrestler, you still don't want people being hurt. So good luck in your recovery. It also looks like Andrade will be challenging Finn Balor for the IC title at Money in the Bank, as well as what I said earlier, Kofi Kingston possibly facing Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank. Neither have been confirmed yet, but that looks like the way that WWE are going. Andrade issued a challenge to Finn Balor for the IC title on Twitter. Basically said, I've got one on you, you've got one on me, why don't we make it interesting and put the belt on the line? I think Finn Balor will probably address this at SmackDown on Tuesday. Now the next one, this shocked me. Tom Caster, I think that's how you pronounce his name, he is an NxT referee. At a live event in Omaha, Nebraska, he broke his leg, and we're talking bad break. Go online, look at the videos, but warning, they are graphic. He's near enough. He's broken it so bad that the leg is twisted. But this tough SOB finished the match with a broken leg, counted the 3 count, then got taken to the hospital. If you see the break, you'll understand why I'm saying this guy is a tough SOB. How he managed to carry on, I don't know. How he was not screaming in agony, I don't know. But respect to you, my friend. Respect to you. And again, well wishes in your recovery, because I don't think he's going to be around for a long time. That's a year sidelined at least. But my well wishes to you. I hope all the best in your recovery. Next we have, now this one was actually Ben put me onto this one today. Apparently Bray Wyatt's new gimmick has been getting some help from the Undertaker himself. He's apparently been putting in some ideas and helping with the gimmick himself. So this has obviously got some miles in it, this gimmick, and a lot of people are getting behind it. So I'm hoping, as much as I didn't like it when it was first announced, I'm hoping that it's going to get a serious push. The rumour is that Vince McMahon is going to put Wyatt on an undefeated streak for a long time, probably culminating at some point in the coming year with him with a world title. Again, we don't know Raw or SmackDown, so we don't know WWE or Universal title. Maybe he's the one that comes back and takes the belt off Miz if my fantasy booking is correct. We don't know, but we should see. And next up, a bit of sad news, another bit of injury news is it looks like the Hardy Boys are going to be vacating their SmackDown Tag Team Championships, with Jeff Hardy's injury being a lot worse than first predicted. It apparently is his right knee. Now, he's been having knee and leg and hip problems ever since he had his, I think it was motorbike or quad bike crash a few years ago. It's been a reoccurring injury. And I think he may have to have surgery. Again, that's not confirmed yet, but he's going to be out for a little while. So I've got a feeling that they will be vacating the belts on SmackDown on Tuesday. But yeah, that is all I have for you today, guys. It wasn't actually as long as I thought it would be. But it's a bit sad. It is a bit sad with the Matt and Jeff Hardy situation. I just won them. They're both in their 40s. They're sort of in the twilight of their careers now. The rumour is that Matt Hardy might have had to retire last year when it came out that his hips were basically fusing to his spine. That's how bad he was. But he looks like he's back in good shape now. But yeah, we're going to have to see. I'm hoping people like the B Team or the Heavy Machinery don't win the belts. But SmackDown have sort of had their tag team division gutted at the moment. So I don't know where they're going to go with that one. Time will tell. But that's all I have for you today. There won't be any videos tomorrow, but me, Ben, who will be back on Tuesday, and Sean will all be covering Raw on the Tuesday. I'll probably do a news review on the Monday, but we'll all be back on the Tuesday to do the review of Raw. And then I don't know if I will be around, but Sean and Ben will be covering the SmackDown review on the Wednesday. We're going to try and get these up on time next week, because last 2 weeks we've had problems. But yeah, enough of my rambling. As you can see, I'm absolutely exhausted, so I'm not going to be staying awake for much longer myself. I've had a very, very long day, and I'm doing all this on about 3 hours sleep. But yeah, take care, stay safe, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.